need a block, some sort of support for your practice, then grab that now. Just get yourself sorted, grab some water if you need, and we will get going in 2 minutes. Just making sure the angles are okay, you know what it's like. So I'm teaching on my beautiful yoga mat this afternoon. I love it. It's white, it's my favourite mat. So we're going to get going. Let's just see how many people. Oh, amazing. Alright, so we're going to start off this afternoon in a child's pose. So just get nice and comfortable and come kind of like towards the back of your mat. Good. So I want you to take your knees pretty much as wide as your mat. And then your big toes together, tops of the feet down to the ground, and just slowly drop the sit bones down towards your bottom. And then just rest your arms, hands out in front of you, and drop your forehead down to the ground. Good. So just hold there for a few moments in your child's pose. I'm just coming up so you guys can hear me. You guys stay down, keep your foreheads down. Good, so a few more people still entering. Welcome, welcome. We're just about to start a nice little yoga flow. So come join us, come join in with the fun. Good. And in that child's pose, just taking a few moments, coming away from anything you've been doing so far today, Thursday, and even anything you've been doing this week. Just start to draw upon and focus on your breath. Yeah. Start to breathe in and all the way up to the top and out and all the way to the bottom. Drawing upon this kind of full body breathing to support you in your practice this afternoon. And also using the breath to kind of cultivate this sense of real presence. Away from anything in the past, anything in the future, rather than focusing on just what's happening right now, right here. Good, so just a few more rounds of breath in that deep quality to the inhale and the exhale in the child's pose. I want you to think about with every single inhale, bringing this sense of lightness and softness to your body. And with every exhale, just sort of let go of any tension you might be holding on to this afternoon. Whether that's kind of physical, mental, emotional, whatever. Inhale, lightness, softness. Exhale, you just let go. A couple more rounds in your own time, just like that. Full body breathing. With every single breath providing you with vitality and nourishment. Good, alrighty. From there, keep that body nice and soft and heavy as you just gently rock from left to right with your hips. So you kind of bring one sit bone down onto one heel, and you allow the forehead to rock from left to right simultaneously. Good, once again, just keeping that softness in your shoulders and in your hips. Good. And then when you're ready, move up into your tabletop position. So your hands come underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath the hips. Just get that really nice, soft, gentle alignment, softening your elbows and your wrists. And then continue with your breath, that full body breath, as you start to move through cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine, exhale, round the spine. Very simple movements, but really drawing upon the body breath synchronization. Good, and just allowing that body breath synchronization to get you real connected to your body. Good, loosening all the muscles in your back, releasing your spine. Good, just close down your eyes if that feels nice for you, everybody, and focus on sensation. This is just a real sure way to get out of your head and into your body. Good. Alright, let's come back to neutral spine, everybody. Just walk the hands towards the top of the mat. And then you're going to go ahead and nice and slowly with control, take some big circles with the hips. So you bring the hips all the way forwards, and then all the way to the side, and then back towards your heels again. Good. And you're just going to continue like that, a few more rounds in your own time. Slowly, 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 no rush. Notice if you are in a rush, why are you in a rush? There's nowhere to go. Good. You just do a few in one direction and then a few in the other direction. Keep that same quality to your breath. And once again, the invitation is to close down the eyes if that feels nice for you. Alright. Next time, sort of bring the thighs down towards the ground. Drop them all the way down onto the ground so you come into nice upward facing dog position. Yeah, I hope you guys can see me properly. And then from there, you're going to release, drop your shoulders away from your ears, kind of push that floor away from you, but make sure your thighs are on the floor, your pelvic bone is on the floor. Then send your breath to your lower back, close down your eyes. Nice, soften your jaw, soften the muscles in your face. Take another breath in. As you exhale, keep your hands as they are, keep your elbows coming into the sides of your bodies as you lower down your belly, your chest, and then your forehead to the mat, so the spine comes back into neutral. Good. Press into your hands, lift your forehead, lift your chest, lift your belly off the ground, back into upward facing dog. Nice. Exhale, lower down, belly, chest, forehead to the mat, release your lower back. Good. Inhale, forehead, chest, belly comes up. Good. I want you to just continue in and out, flow through those two very simple shapes, undulation of your spine, feel it, breathe into it. So nice. Keep the bottom, the butt muscles relaxed the whole time, just working on kind of like that upper body strength, stretching your lower back. Good. Alright. Next time you come onto the forehead, release that lower back. Come up onto the knees, back into tabletop position, and then child's pose. Release the sit bones down to the heels, forehead to the ground. Good. Breathe in, tabletop position. Breathe out, drop the thighs down. Chest forwards and upward facing dog. Back again. Nice. Up onto the knees on the inhale. And on the exhalation, come back through child's pose. Yeah, just continue through those three very simple shapes. Inhaling to the tabletop, exhaling to the upward facing dog. Good. Finding that rhythm with your breath. Move at your own pace, but just notice if you're in a hurry. Make the movement unhurried and try to kind of get rid of any rigidity to it. Just soft and fluid and smooth, so it becomes more like a moving meditation. Alright, once you've done enough of that, come up onto the knees, back into tabletop position. We're going to take our first downward facing dog. So spread the fingers really wide, lots of space between each fingertip, guys. Tuck the toes, slowly up you come. Lift the knees up, sit bones towards the sky. You're gently there, just pedal out the feet. One heel comes down as the other heel lifts, and then vice versa. The other heel comes down as the other heel lifts. Just pedal out the feet one at a time. Good. Go at your own pace once again. Nice deep full body breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Alright, if you're still kind of moving, pedaling out the feet, find stillness in your downward facing dog. Let that head just drop and release. So the head is super heavy, kind of like a dead weight on your body. Your feet hip distance apart. Look at that space in between your legs. And then release the shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Yeah, full body breathing in through the nose all the way up to the top. Out through the nose all the way to the bottom. So good. Alright, from there, walk your hands back towards your feet. Come to the back of your mat. You soften the knees with the feet hip distance apart, and then take each opposite hand to opposite elbow. Good. Ragdoll. Ragdoll pose, just allow your upper body to feel super heavy. Good.
And then just gently dangle from left to right, kind of placing your weight into one foot and then the other foot. Good. And then release your hands down towards the ground. Good. Your hands are kind of there to stop you from falling on your face. You're not going to fall on your face. Yeah, then we're going to pedal out the legs, just like we did in down dog. So bending one leg as you straighten the other, and then bending the other leg as you straighten your other. You're just slowly moving through some of that tension in the back of the legs, the hips. Good, wiggle out the bum. Nice, keep that head super heavy, shoulders soft. So good. How good does it feel to move nice and slowly with control? You're just enjoying the luxury of not being in a rush. Alright, slowly bring both legs back to a soft bend as you walk your hands out in front of you, come back into down doggy dog. Good. Alright, from down dog, inhale, lift the heels up, just the heels come up high, rise up onto the balls of your feet or almost like the tootsies. Good, stretching out the toes and then drop the heels down to the floor. Good, inhale, heels lift, just the heels lift, body stays as it is, stretching out the balls of the feet. Exhale, release the heels down. Good, one last little lift of the heels, inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Look to your hands, guys. Soften the knees and walk step. Maybe some of you might jump your feet all the way up to the top of the mat as you fold forwards over the legs. Just release, let it go. So good. Yeah, this time, with the feet at the top of the mat, you're going to heel toe your feet together so the legs are touching. Yeah, and you're going to bring the legs towards straight. Good, so for some of you that might not yet be dead straight, that's cool, just as long as the intention is straight legs. And then once again, the body weight is forwards into the balls of your feet. Good, feel that stretch in the back of your legs as you just let go of your upper body. Your head is super heavy, arms heavy, shoulders heavy. Yeah, just really allow yourself to breathe deep here. Good. Keep that body weight coming forwards into the balls of your feet as you slowly ripple up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Head, shoulders, last things to rise. You know, when the head lifts and the shoulders lift, you're going to lift your arms up and over the head, look towards your hands, stand up tall, reach up. And exhale slowly with control, legs towards straight, fold forwards over the legs. Body weight forwards into the balls of your feet. You should be feeling quite a lot there in the back of the legs. Slowly, once again, ripple up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Head, shoulders, last to rise. Good, inhale, arms up and over the head, look to your hands, reach up high. Exhale, fold forwards over the legs, let it go. Good, one vertebrae at a time. Last time, guys. Nice and slowly, head, shoulders, once again are the last things to rise. Good, this time, keeping your legs together, you're going to lift your arms up and over the head. You're going to interlock the fingers and then release your index and your thumb. So you've got kind of like a pistol shape with the hands. Nice, good. Reach the fingers up, up, up. Find that length through the side of your body and then send the arms over to the right as you send your hips over to the left, stretching out the left side. Breathe into that space, nice full body breath. So good. Come back to the center, reach the fingers up towards the ceiling and then send them over to the left as you send your hips over to the right. Feels good. Alright, come back to the center, reach your fingers up one last time. Good, and then send your hands to your lower back and send your feet just a little bit wider apart so they're about hip distance apart. Coming into a little bit of a back bend here. Push your hands into your hips to push the hips forwards. Good. And then maybe you drop the head back if that feels nice. Just take it as far as feels good for you for 3. Whoo, got lightheaded there. 2. And 1, slowly with control, come back up everybody, release your hands away from your feet and just Ah, let it go. Fold forwards. Release that lower back. Good. Nice. Keeping your feet hip distance apart. As you inhale now, come to your hands to your shins. Come into like a little flat back position, half lift. And then as you exhale, send your hands to the back of your calves as you fold forward. Slide the hands towards your ankles. Nice. Inhale back into the half lift, flat back, hands to shins. Look forwards, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the back of the calves, fold forwards, release into that nice deep forward fold. So once again, flowing with the breath, find that fluidity, find the smoothness. Continue in your own time, in and out of those two shapes. You got it. Feel the sensations. So good. Alright, next time you come into the half lift, flat back, hands to shins, hold it there. Good, and once again, send your body weight forwards into the balls of your feet. Good. If you've got the flexibility, guys, in the back of your legs, then come up onto your fingertips, keeping that flat back position. Good, then soften your knees and walk your feet back into a downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Good, so from downward facing dog, here we're going to flow. So I want you to inhale, float forwards into planky pose. Shoulders over wrists, heels over toes. Nice, strong, challenging shape. Keep that breath smooth, fluid. You got it. Good, if it's too much for you, just drop the knees down onto the ground, keeping that upper body strength. Take a big breath in. Exhale, float back, downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky, hands and feet stay as they are. Inhale, float forwards. Undulation through your spine, shoulders over wrists, heels over toes. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, send the sit bones to the sky. Good, flow in and out of those two shapes with your breath. Inhale, planky pose. Exhale, down doggy dog. So good. A few more times in your own time. It's nice here as well to just close down your eyes as you flow through those two shapes. Feeling the sensations. Tap into the feelings, not the thinkings. Good. Alright, from there everybody, next time you come into plank pose, hold it there. Good. Everybody lower your knees now, lower your chest and your chin. Good, slide the body forward, it's upward facing dog. Nice, press up onto the knees, it's downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky once again. Come back to that full body breath in through the nose, out through the nose. You can see how you feel now in comparison to about 25 minutes ago. How does the breath feel? How does the mind feel? So good. Alright, we're going to flow one more time. Look towards your hands, soften the knees. Walk step. Now this time maybe jump your feet all the way to the top of the mat, fold forwards over the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over the head, look to your hands. Exhale, fold over the legs, let it go. Inhale, half lift, flat back, hands to shins, look forwards. Now place your hands down, walk, step or jump back, plank pose. Again, this time lower through knees, chest, chin. All go through your chaturanga, body as one unit, keeping your elbows over your wrists. Nice, turn over the tops of the toes. It's upward facing dog, thighs off the ground maybe. Your choice, always. Good, alright, turn over the tops of the feet, push back. It's downward facing dog. Few breaths here, just settle once again. Reconnect, recalibrate. Yeah, let's do a cleansing breath all together. So in through the nose, all the way up to the top. And then just let it go through the mouth. How good does that feel? Good, alright, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up in the air. Good, lift it up as high as you possibly can, keeping the hips closed. Nice, and then when you're ready, start to open up the hips. Right hip bone comes over left hip bone. Bend the leg, that heel comes towards your butt cheek. Nice. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring the knee towards your chest. Hold it there, hover. The whole body comes forwards. So good. Place that foot in between your hands with there, low lunge. Nice, strong, solid back leg. Deep bend into the front leg. Good. Send the left hand over to the left as you reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Nice, easy twist. Good. Twisting from the base of your spine. Try not to lift your right hip bone up. Good. Keep the hips square. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, come back to the center. Frame your front foot. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, straighten your front leg. Drop the head down towards the shin. And hold. Good. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. Feel the muscles in your face super soft and relax as you send your breath to the back of that right leg. Yeah, draw your right sit bone back, square off the hips. All the subtle adjustments make the difference. So nice, everybody. Yeah, just look towards that right foot. Walk your hands a little bit further back, kind of coming up onto your fingertips there. And then maybe see if you can come onto the back of your right heel. Lift the toes up towards the ceiling, stretching the back of the calf, the back of the knee. Release the head to the shin. So good. Deep breaths. Good. All right. Place that foot back onto the floor. Come back, downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Yeah, just take a few seconds, see how that right leg feels in down dog compared to the left, maybe longer, taller. Yeah, we're going to take some twists. So you're going to inhale, lift the heels up towards the ceiling, and exhale, drop the heels over to the left as you look underneath your right armpit. Good, bending the legs. Good, send the bum down towards the ground, but just hover it there. Feel that twist in your spine, so good. Good, then come back to the center slowly, lift the heels up towards the sky, ceiling, and then over to the right, bend the legs, send the bum to the floor. Nice. Good, all right, come back to the center, pop those heels back down towards the mat, and we do it on the left side. Left leg slowly comes up and back, so try not to just hurriedly lift up that left leg. Slowly with control, feel your way through that movement. See how that feels. See how high you can lift up that left leg whilst keeping the hips square. And then when you can't lift it any higher, you start to stack the hips, left hip bone over right hip bone. Bend your leg. Send the heel towards the sit bone. Find that space down the left side of your body. Good. And then slowly, with control, inhale, knee to chest. Pick that knee up as high as you possibly can. And place that foot in between your hands. So we're there, back into the low runner's lunge. Just make any little adjustments you need to. Firm up your back leg. Good. Hips stay square. Right hand over to the right. Left arm sweeps up towards the ceiling as you twist through your spine. Easy, easy twist. Deep breaths. Nice. Release the left hand back down to the mat. Frame the front foot, guys. Breathe in. And then straighten out your front leg. Pyramid pose. Super nice. Drop that head down towards the shin. Good, and make sure the hips are square so that left sit bone ever so slightly draws back. Soft shoulders. Full body breathing. Good, look towards that left foot. Take your hands a little bit closer, or further back rather. Good, and then slowly see if you can come onto the very back of that left heel. Good, pointing those toes up towards the sky. Activate your feet, activate your foot. Bum does. See how that feels in the back of your legs. So strong. So good. Nice. From there, everybody, release. Walk your hands forwards. Let's come back into downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Good. You can stay in down dog. You can come down to child's pose, or you can take another flow with me. So we're going to float forwards into plank pose. And you're going to lower through your flow, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, depending on what you need. Right now, I need knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Good. And then meet me in a downward facing dog, sit bones to the sky. Yeah, let's take 3 deep breaths here in your down dog. Breathing into the back of your body. Yeah, keeping those shoulders nice and soft. Head heavy. Alright, walk your hands back towards your feet, everybody. Come to the back of your mat again. Feet hip distance apart. We're going to do some hamstring stretchy stretches. Take your first 2 peace fingers and wrap them around the insides of your big toes. Yogi toe lock. Good, really nice firm grip, pressing the toes down towards the fingers, fingers up towards your toes. As you inhale, straighten your arms, look forwards, flatten out your back. And as you exhale, come into that forward fold. Elbows go out wide, shoulders stay soft as your belly comes to your front thigh, head towards the floor. Good, body weight forwards into the balls of the feet. Again, always in those forward folds. Can come back to that. Head super heavy, try not to hold on to any tension in the back of the neck. And close down your eyes, just enjoy the sensation. So juicy. Yeah, alright, soften your knees as you take the fingers away from your toes. We're going to do a round 2, but a kind of slightly deeper variation. So gorilla pose. Slide the whole hand underneath the foot. So top of the hand is on the mat, palm of the hand is on the foot. Good. And then once again, cheeky inhale to lengthen your arms, look forwards, flatten out your back. And as you exhale, come into that forward fold, belly to front thigh, head to the floor. And just notice if you're kind of hunching up in your shoulders and tensing out your arms, just try to find softness there. So even when you are static and still, you can kind of still have the mentality of being in a rush. Just slow it down, know where to go. Just focusing on the feeling, the sensation. So good. Alright, slide the hands away from your feet. Let's walk them back out into downward facing dog. Good, once again, just see how that down dog feels. Heels to the floor. And your legs are going to be feeling slightly longer now. Good. And then look towards your hands, soften the knees, everybody, and then walk, step or jump your feet up to the top of your mat, fold forwards over the legs. And we'll take the feet together just like we did at the beginning. Legs towards straight up, the body super heavy, head heavy, heavy, heavy. In. Alright, from there just bend the legs. Good, send the bum down towards the heels. Allow the heels to just lift off the ground. Nice easy squat. Good, send the knees out wide, feet stay together. Walk your hands out in front of you. And just release that head in between your arms. Then just a couple breaths there before we transition into being on the bottom. Good, and then slowly come down onto your sit bones. Good, keep the soles of your feet together, but have them about 2 hands distances away from your body. Butterfly pose. Good, once you're kind of comfortable there and you feel like the knees are falling down towards the ground, you can walk your hands out in front of you and you can take that nice restorative butterfly pose. Allowing the head to just drop down towards the feet and allowing a really nice kind of rounding sensation in your spine. Deep breaths in. And this is where we kind of start to really wind down. So now, more than ever, stay connected to your breath, that full body breathing. So you can float into the rest of your Thursday. And just like we did at the beginning, coming up to stand, slowly one vertebrae at a time, ravel up through the spine. Head and shoulders last to arise.
Good, and then stretch the legs out in front of you. Good, feet come together, toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, brings the arms up and over the head. And the exhale, hands towards your feet, Paschimottanasana, forward fold.
Good, as long as the shoulders are soft and the head is relaxed. Just breathe deep. You should be feeling something quite strong here going on in the back of your legs, of course, but also your lower back. So send your breath to that space. And then slowly, one little vertebrae at a time, roll up through your spine, head, shoulders last to arise. Good.
And then come down, lie onto your back.
Good. And hug those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Good. And just rock side to side on your lower back there, massaging out your lower back. Good. Come back to the center. We'll finish off with a little twist. So you're going to hug the right knee in towards your chest, stretch the left leg out. Good. And then you're going to take that leg all the way over to the left. Right arm over to the right. Look over towards your right hand, right shoulder. Good. Twists are such a wonderful way to stretch out your back. So just settle into that shape. Find the breath. Inhale lightness, softness. Exhale. Let it all go. Good. Slowly come back to the center. Everybody, knees back in towards your chest. Hug that left knee in. Stretch the right leg out. Good. Spinal twist on the other side. Leg comes all the way over to the right. Good. Arm comes over to the left. Look over towards your left fingers, left shoulder. Feel that stretch now through the left side. Alrighty, back to the center. One last little squeeze of the knees in towards your chest. Good, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring it all in. Bring your forehead up to your knees, knees up to your forehead. Point your toes. Squeeze the muscles of your face. Take a really big breath in, everybody. And then just exhale. Let it all go. Let the body go. Let the breath go. It's Shavasana time. Well deserved Shavasana. We're just going to be here for like a minute. So just make sure you're comfortable, settled and still. Let go, let go, let go. Just allow yourself to absorb all of the goodness, all of the juiciness. Full body relaxation. Last few breaths here in stillness. Stay with me right till the end. Alrighty, everybody, slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes as you start to bring some soft, gentle movement back into your body. And then stretch your arms up and over the head, nice full body stretch, feeling hopefully rejuvenated, ready for the rest of your day. Breathe it in all the way up to the top. And yawn or sigh it out, whatever feels nice. Hugging those knees in towards your chest. Good, and then roll over onto one side of your body, doesn't matter which. Just hold there for a moment or two with the eyes closed, settle down. Maintain this beautiful relaxed state that you've set yourself up for. And then from there, slowly make your way up, everybody. Comfortable, cross-legged, seated position. Good. Resting your hands onto your thighs or in your lap, whichever is more comfortable. Okay, just close down your eyes. Good, find that breath. Taking these last few moments of your Thursday lunchtime yoga practice to just simply see how it all feels. Mind, body, breath. Anywhere that's still kind of holding on to tension, tightness, hardness, let it go. And then bring your hands to your heart center into prayer position, thumbs to your chest, just connecting to your heart space, maybe even feeling the beat of your heart. Good. And then taking this feeling away with you into the rest of your day. Bow your head towards your hands. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Together we say, Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you feel amazing. You're ready for your